I came to find you.
Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for Braun, or I might have fared better.
Well, it's a good thing I managed to finally find you.
It certainly is. It's nice to feel that I'm on two legs again. And thanks to Dr. Braun, I know that Project Purity isn't lost after all.
So, after... well, I'll tell you later, but I'm not exactly one to talk. So, what did you learn?
I was right about Braun. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a Gek, we can make Project Purity work.
So, off to Rivet City?
Yes. What I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates.
Well, let's, head over there.
That's my girl. Let's hurry. Now that I know what we need, I want to get back to work as soon as possible.
Okay. So, let's get going.
Be careful, sweetie.
And we can talk on the way. Although, one very minor adjustment. As you may have noticed, I've acquired a couple of things. So, as soon as we actually get outside, as I'm a little hesitant to stop and talking here, should probably have a bit of a talk on the way. Okay, after a lengthy jog back to the bike, followed by a rather short ride over, you finally returned.
I told you it would work, Madison. Now I can prove it.
James, you're back.
And with good news. I was right about Braun and the Gek. If we can find one, we can adapt it to work with the purifiers.
I'd like to believe you, James. I really would. This is all just so sudden.
Madison, I'm telling you, this is real. I talked to Braun himself. He confirmed it. Don't you see? This is what we've been waiting for.
I don't know, James. So many years have passed. Is it really still worth trying?
How could it not be worth improving the lives of everyone in the wasteland? What could be a more worthy endeavor?
You haven't lost any of your passion, have you, James?
It's as important to me as ever, Madison. I know it's important to you, too. Let's finish it together.
James, we don't have a Gek. I can get a small team together, but we'll need proof that it works before people believe us.
I know, I was thinking about that. The lab at the facility had some old pre-war computers that we scavenged. One of them might be useful.
From the last reports, there's no power at the facility. Even if one of those computers had a database, we couldn't access it.
That's why we're going to head over there right now and get things up and running as best we can.
You know, if it were anyone else asking me to do this, I'd have them run right out of Rivet City.
You know I wouldn't be here if I didn't think this would really work. It's time, Madison.
Damn you, James. When this is all over, you owe me a drink. I'll get the team together.
Thank you, Madison. It's good to be working with you again. Is everything all right?
Okay.
Hello, honey.
Well, I think I can offer a little bit more than no support for this little project.
We need to get back to Project Purity. The computer there is our best chance to locate a Gek.
Okay, let's get going.
That's my girl. It'll be good to work side by side with you, honey.
So, on the way here, I made a small call and might be able to get a small security detail to
Hello, honey.
arrive in, hopefully in the morning or afternoon. Not entirely sure how fast I can get here. And of course now I'm completely lost for indoor spaces.
Is everything all right?
Aside from being lost.
Is everything all right?
Right. Power armor, night vision, very much an advantage. Right. So, about the security detail. Not much, but at least it's something. And if the Rangers are able to provide at least basic security, I can run off and take care of a couple of minor things. The one thing I failed to do is mention that we should probably stop for dinner. Also, it so happens that I have a bit of a hideout over here. Nothing fancy, but it's got a couple of spare rooms, a couple of spare beds, a bit of spare food.
Hey, I'm unsure how useful I will be at this Purity project, but I'm happy to do whatever I can to help Dr. Lee.
So, what's your story?
I have worked for Dr. Lee for many years. She has been good to me, helped me through some difficult times. I had little purpose in my life before she helped me. So now I help her in return. I am no scientist, but I am good with machines.
Okay, well, follow the ever-growing train of people heading inside. Of course, the last time I was here, it was filled with very obnoxious super mutants and possibly more obnoxious Enclave. Which unfortunately means I'm going to need a little bit more firepower than I can bring myself, and realistically more firepower than the Rangers are going to be able to bring. However, I should be able to possibly speak with some other people who have power armor. See if I can swap something out real quick. We need the combat shotgun.
Is everything all right?
Hey.
Alright, before we get too carried away, I'm going going to need to get something to eat, as I'm quite hungry. So, for dinner, looks like mac and cheese again, with some potatoes, cram, and two Nuka-Colas. Much better. It is, however, still late, so probably going to get to bed relatively soon.
Is everything all right?
Good to see
I'm
you.
not trying to put you off, but we need to get to Project Purity. Anything else can wait until later.
Right, well, in that case, less chatting and more jogging. So, who are you?
Hey there. I hear we have you to thank for getting us up and running again.
So, what's your story?
Who, me? Oh, nothing special. I grew up in Rivet City and was always interested in what the scientists were doing there. Dr. Lee took me under her wing and taught me everything I know. Dan and I were out in the field when we got the call to come back.
Anything I should know?
I'd steer clear of the water if I were you. It's seeping in from the tidal basin, which means it's radioactive. If that's not bad enough, if there are any loose wires as the power comes back on, you might get a bit of a jolt. Know what I mean?
Okay. Keep the armor on, and try not to grab anything that's sparking. Good to know.
Good luck.
The big question, of course, is where to actually head. Ah,
I'm not trying to put you off, but we...
Somewhat surprised I didn't find these earlier, but it appears to be properly locked.
Oh, great. Listen, I know who you are, okay? As far as I'm concerned, you've got no business being here, so just stay out of my way.
Right. You're just woods that you enjoy.
Just stay out of my way, okay?
Right, so next time you have a bunch of super mutants running after you, don't come crying to me. Just go running and screaming past, and I'll take care of them. After that, a little bit more appreciation would probably be, well, appreciated. Unfortunately, I didn't have anyone to come and sweep up the mess. So, while everybody works on getting here, I'm going to take a couple-hour nap.
Hey there.
And I still have no idea how you guys keep finding me. Okay, so after a quick, well, not really quick, but after a bit of rest, everybody should have arrived. But apparently I'm in the wrong spot. Right. Wrong spot and going in the wrong direction. Okay.
Is everything all right? Here we are, where it all began. You remember your mother's favorite passage? Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Don't you see? This is what it all means. The water, the purifier. This is the water of life. Your mother's dream. No point in wasting time. Let's get to work. There's much to be done.
Alright, so what's first on the list?
The project was abandoned shortly after you were born. Things have deteriorated here since then, and there's been some flooding. I need you to get to the flood control pumps and activate them so we can clear out the water and reach the mainframe.
Okay. Although, one big question, why me?
In a word, no. Everyone else has specific tasks to complete as the power comes back online. Don't worry. I'll guide you along the way as best I can using the intercom system. You'll do fine.
Okay. So, where do I need to go?
The automatic doors sealed when the flooding occurred, so you'll have to use the access tunnels to reach the pumps.
Luckily, I've managed to map most of the area and the building, so it shouldn't be too terribly difficult to find where I need to go. And luckily for once, everything seems to be relatively labeled. Flood control. This looks promising.
Great work in the pumps. Hurry back. I'll give you the fuses.
Right. Of course, you couldn't have given me the fuses first.
I've been hearing good things about you. Is it true? Did you really disarm the bomb in Megaton?
Didn't want to just leave it laying around inactive.
I'm very proud of you, even though you put yourself in harm's way. Just please be careful out there. This is a dangerous world. Far more dangerous than anyone on that vault knows.
Right. So, about the fuses, and completely ignoring the fact that I'm in power armor.
Right. The flooding shorted out some of the fuse boxes downstairs, including one that controls some of the automatic doors. Here, take these fuses. The box is back down in the sub-basement near the eastern end of the level. Once the fuses are replaced, you'll be able to get to the mainframe.
Okay.
Be careful, sweetie.
And one thing I'm going to do before I actually go get these. One thing I'm going to do before I go put the fuses in is go get a personal assistant of mine that I've been a bit neglecting. Although, seeing as how said assistant is in fact a robot, I don't think it's going to be too objectionable. I just need to make it over to wherever I put the bike. I'm thinking I might need to tone down the proximity alarm just a bit. And I remember leaving there it is, my robot over in Big Town. Here you are.
RL3 is ready for another tour of duty, sir.
Let's get going.
Yes, sir. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
And just because I don't personally want to be carrying a bunch of this stuff, give you a couple of things to carry. Which also reminds me, I need to get you some repair bits. Okay. Back over to... let's swing by here first. Seeing as how we're going to be working with various things that are shorting out and underwater, I'm not sure how well you actually work underwater, but I figured it would be useful to have a couple of extra appendages. Alright, fuses. Should be through here.
Scanning, sir.
Fuses in place, you should be able to access the mainframe. No need to come back to the control room. Just head straight there.
Okay. And the mainframe should be up this looks turned on. Ah, perfect.
There are a few minor repairs still to be made up here in the control room. Why don't you come back here and give me a hand? Actually, wait. There's one other thing I need you to do. Janice says there's a blockage in one of the intake pipes. It's on your way back. Head back up to the museum level and give me a call on the intercom when you get there.
Okay.
I'll see you when you get back.
Hello.
Where am I? Right. Drainage pipe and blockage. Yeah, not surprising. Okay, and I'm now very glad I brought you. Hmm. That's not good. Okay, this isn't good.
Ready to die for your country, you commie son of a bitch! Today's a hell of a day to die, commie!
Okay. And that I've taken some training in how exactly power armor works, able to pull apart the individual components as long as they're not too totally destroyed. Right, totally destroyed. Interesting concept.
Soldier is a good day to die.
Ow.
RL3 is ready for duty.
Wait here.
This facility is now under United States government control. The person in charge is to step forward immediately and turn over all materials related to this project.
It's quite impossible. This is a private project. The Enclave has no authority here. I'm going to have to ask you to leave at once.
Am I to assume, sir, that you are in charge?
Yes, I'm responsible.
Then I repeat, sir, that you are hereby instructed to immediately hand over all materials related to the purifier.
I'm sorry, but that's...
Furthermore, you are to assist Enclave scientists in assuming control of the administration and operation of this facility at once.
Colonel. Is it, Colonel? I'm sorry, but the facility is not operational. It never has been. I'm afraid you're wasting your time here.
Sir, this is the last time I am going to repeat myself. Stand down at once and turn over control of this facility.
Colonel, I assure you that this facility will not function. We have never been able to successfully replicate test results.
I suggest you comply immediately, sir, in order to prevent any more incidents. Are we clear?
Yes, Colonel. Do whatever you want. No need for more violence.
Then you will immediately hand over all materials related to this project. Aid us in making it operational at once.
Very well. Give me a few moments to bring the system online.
Actually, on second thought, let's, yeah.
Run. Run!
Running is, shoot.
James. He's gone. We have to get out of here. They'll be coming for us next. We've got to evacuate now.
Okay. Quick question. What the hell just happened?
James, your father caused an overload. He sacrificed himself to keep the Enclave from getting the purifier, and to buy us some time to escape. There'll be more of them coming. We need to get out of here before they find us, or else your father died in vain.
Okay. Well, I'd rather not leave him in there.
There's nothing anyone can do for him now. The radiation levels in there are lethal. He'll die the same way he did. We need to get out of here now.